Yo, okay. Look at what I have on the screen right here. Okay, so look, first off, I'm in DuckDuckGo. All right, so I'm going to be hopping back and forth between DuckDuckGo and Google, right, when I do these bits, just because it's fun. But look at the images, right, when I put up treasure, right, because I want to look at treasure right now, because there's just so much treasure out in the world, right? The internet's just full of it, right? So this is why I have this image up right here, right? Okay, so we're going to do a keyword flow, and we're going to show you some words, right? And then we're going to close it up, right? Because, really, honestly, I want whoever hears this, I want you to go to this right here, right? I want you to go hop on my man Dave Cares For You. I want you to hop on this Rumble page right here, because he's offering a scholarly, I can't even say that. He's offering a review of the true tax law, man. Right? So my man's going to put it out there for you. He's going to show you what's up, okay? So don't even worry about that price or whatever. I mean, because it's going to be so worth it, right? You're going to get your money's worth, man. All right, this man has taught me so much. It's just mind-blowing, all right? So let's get it going. All right, here we go. So we started off with treasure. We're going to go with that keyword flow, right? And then now I'm going to show you treasure, right? So when you see treasure, look at what it traces down to set, put, right? Boom. You set something down, you put it. That's called treasure, man. All right, so there's lots of treasure all around the place. All right, so check this out. All right, so we're going to start off with the maxims. We're going to start off with the great law right here, because I love the oath, right? Because the oath is where it's at, man, because it's about the word, right? So check this out. There is no stronger, look at 84A. There is no stronger link or bond between men than an oath, right? Remember that, right? So your word is bond. Every time you use your words and you say, I'm going to do this, that's my word, right? Then there you go. That's your oath. That's your bond, right? So we got a lot of people that say these, right? They say them and they put their hands up and then they put it on the Bible and they say, I swear to God, right? And now we're going to hold you to that. All right. So check it out. Let's keep it going. Authority, power, servant, jurisdiction, keyword, 11A, 11A. All right. So focus on this right here. A delegated power cannot be again delegated, okay? And then a deputy cannot have or appoint a deputy, right? So you can't have someone who had delegated power given to them, then go ahead and delegate that power to someone else, who then go ahead and delegates that power to someone else, man. You don't have that authority. You can't do that, right? And we have a lot of servants who are operating outside of their jurisdiction right now because they think they have the power and they think they have the authority, man. So we're going to show you right here with this keyword flow what's up, okay? Check this out. All right, so we always have to start off with the order of God's realm, right? It's scary simple, man, because God created this world, right? So check this out. Remember, order. God created the world, check. God created man, aka people, check. People created states, check. People created constitutions, check. People created governments, check. Question: when did government become boss of the people? We're going to always look for this one, man, because this is what we like to answer. All right, let's keep it going. So what we do is that we always run you through Plato's cave, man, right? Because if you look at this right here, right, there's always going to be people that are always going to be using the light to show you images on the screen while the people sit here in the dark, man, right? But what we wish to do is that we wish to show you how to get to the light, man, right? We want to show you the light, and we want to show you a whole new world, man, a whole new world, right? Scary simple. Let's keep it going, right? So we like to hang out with the grand jury, man. Let me check this one out right here. Look at this grand jury. They look all sad. They're like, come on, man, it's all late. It's like 5:52. Why you want to keep us here, bro? Because we got to do some work, people. Let's get to work. All right, let's go. Okay, so check this out. So we always like to show what the civil grand jury is, right? And then we always like to focus on the function, right? Because the function of the grand jury is to investigate, that means look at, the operations of the various officers, departments, and agencies of local government, right? So whatever government that we have, we're always going to look at it. We're always going to investigate it. We're always going to see what the parts are to it so we can see how it works, man. And then we're going to show you what's up with on it and how it works, all right? Scary simple service. All right, let's keep it going. So we always start off in in the Constitution, right? But then, oh no, look at this, I forgot to do one. Hold on, let me open up this bit right here. Right, I gotta open up this one. Let's slide this over. Let's put the order of operation up. All right, so we always want to start off in the Constitution, right? Because that's just what we do, right? And then we always want to start off in the preamble, because before we walk, we got to show you where the power comes from, right? And then here it goes. Remember this: we the people of the state of California, grateful to Almighty God, hi God, thanks for the shine, we love you, for our freedom, in order to secure and perpetuate its blessings, do establish this Constitution, man. So these are the words that the people, hi, I'm one of the people, we establish. All right, let's keep it going. Boom, here we are, Article 1, California Constitution, Section 1. Always remember these words. All you have to do is remember the first sentence, right? All people are by nature free and independent and have inalienable rights, man. So there's rights that the people have, we have, that we didn't even list in here, that we can show our servants what's up, man, all the time. All the time. That's just what we do. And now this is how we move, man. All right, so let's keep it going, because we want to move fast with this one, right? We just like to keep it fast now, because I'm in Quicksilver mode. All right, so we went to Justia, right, because we like this, right? And then we wanted to see the right of association, right? Because we just like this one right here, right? This one is just a cool bit right here. Remember this: Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, right? We can say whatever we want. Or of the press, we can press whatever we want. As people, we can press whatever we want, and we can say whatever we want. Or the right of the people peaceably to assemble. That means we can come together whenever we want, as long as we're in peace, as long as we're not harming man or woman or child, we're cool, man, right? And to petition the government for a redress of grievances, man, right? Remember that, right? So if you don't believe me, come to law.justia.com, check this out, read this, man, because there's a cool case in here, right? There is a cool case in here, and it's about freedom of association, and it'll show you this bit right here, right? It'll show you about the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, right? So they had a case back in the day, where they were trying to tell these so-called colored people that they could not go into a place and they could not associate together, right? So the state tried to use their authority and say, you can't come in here unless you register with us. And then the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People said, no way, homeboy, watch us. We're going to come in here. So they came in there, and then they showed them what's up by the law, man. It was so much fun. But just go read this case. It's a fun one. The right of association, it is so cool, man. All right, so check this out. Here we go. Hi, U.S. Department of the Treasury. We like your treasures. You guys are so much fun, right? So this is one of our servants, right? The U.S. Department of the Treasury is one of the servants of people who was basically created by the executive department, who was delegated power, right? So the people created the executive department, then they created another entity, and then this entity then created other entities called bureaus, right? So what you would call that is delegated power or delegated authority, right? So technically, this entity right here has no power. And then technically, by default, these entities that are underneath it have no power. And the reason being is because the entity that we gave them power, right, was the executive branch, right? And that was called the president, right? So the people gave the president power to do what we wish for him to do and run the business, right? And then he created other entities underneath that. But just remember, these entities, they have no power, right? No power, right? There's a lot of them in here, right? There's a lot of them, but we're just focusing on one right now. We're just going to focus on the Internal Revenue Services, right? Remember that. The Internal Revenue Service, IRS, is the largest of Treasury's bureaus, delegated authority. It is responsible for determining, assessing, and collecting internal revenue in the United States. Really? Okay, let's see what's up with that, right? Okay, so we went to the 1862 Revenue Act, right? Because we wanted to just see, where did you guys come from? Like, how were you created? Who birthed you, right? And then we saw that you guys were birthed during 1862, that was during the whole Civil War time. And then they wanted to make this service that they were saying, well, we're going to get money from people, right? So that way we can afford the war, right? And then that's just what they did. But here's a key bit right here, right? So the Commissioner of Internal Revenue, was created or established through this act right here. But then they had to swear an oath, right? So every commissioner has to say this: I, state your name, do swear or affirm, as the case may be, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the United States of America and will support the Constitution thereof. Stop right there. Right, so now we know that you put your words down, man. You took a bond, you swore to the Constitution, you said that you have allegiance to it, and then you will bear true faith to it, right? So every word in that Constitution, you guys are bound to, and then you guys fall underneath that, which means that who's your boss? The people are your boss. Hi, I'm one of the people. All right, let's keep it going. All right, so here's the Revenue Act, right, which you can just read right here. Right, and then you can just go see it, because this is Infogalactic, just to show you the words. And if you type in Revenue Act of 1862, it's going to show you what's up, right? But then right here, we like this one, right? The act established the office of the Commissioner of Internal Revenue. That's what I just showed you. A department in charge of the collection of taxes, right? That's all they do, right? And levied excise taxes on most items consumed and traded in the United States, right? So they weren't supposed to really have this for that long, right? It was only supposed to be up for the time of war, right? And then for some strange reason, this entity still continues to this day, right? Look at the date. We're in 8/18/2022. That's a long time. From 1862 to now, that's a long time for them to run, man. Scary simple, right? So then this is one of the entities, one of the delegated powers that they created was the Internal Revenue Service, right? This is delegated power. This is delegated authority, which means by default, they have no power. They have no authority, right? Remember that. Right? Just remember this right here. Not the oath, but remember that one too. A delegated power cannot be again delegated, right? A deputy cannot have or appoint a deputy, right? And now that you know that this was a deputy created and appointed this service right here, which means that this can't even be. It can't exist, right? It's just no good, no bueno, all right? Let's keep it moving, man. We're just done with you, IRS. We just dusted you off to the side, right? Because there's a lot of people who are afraid of this entity right here. They're like, oh my God, they're hiring like 80,000 people for the IRS, and they're going to come get us, and oh no, doom, gloom, whatever, man. This is a deputy, right? A deputy then delegated power to this deputy right here, right? So if you start seeing it, it's turtles all the way down, man. So that's why we just dust IRS to the side, man, because we know who we are. We know we're one of the people, man, and the people are the boss of you, man. Scary simple service. All right, so if you want to know how this entity runs right here, you can just go and you can see the department. Here's the organization chart right here, and it's at irs.gov. So you can go and you can look at it, and then you can see who were all the people that work for this entity right here, right? And then you have the commissioner right here. And then here goes all the links to the commissioner right here. But just remember, the commissioner of the IRS, delegated authority, delegated power. You're a deputy that was commissioned with power from another deputy, which means that you don't have any power, man. It's that simple, okay? Remember that, Department of the Treasury. All right, let's keep it moving. Right, so here goes the mission of the IRS, right? They got a mission, right? So we always like to look and see what their mission is so we can see what they're supposed to do, right? And then here's the IRS mission, right? The IRS mission is to provide America's taxpayers, top quality service. What is that? By helping them understand and meet their tax responsibilities and enforce the law with integrity and fairness to all, man. Really? America's taxpayers? What is a taxpayer, man? That sounds like a word. I've never heard of that word. I'm a man, right? I only know that there's men, and then there's women, and then there's people, right? That's what I know, right? But they're saying America's taxpayer. That looks like a new word that someone created right there. All right, let's keep it going. Right, remember, this is the commissioner. This is the commissioner of the IRS, which we will call a deputy, right? This is delegated power, then created another entity and delegated power to this entity right here, right? So this commissioner, hi Charles, right? We know that you have no power, right? You have no power, but for some strange reason, here you are, right? You are managing an agency of about 80,000 employees, right? And you have a budget of $12 billion, man. How did this even happen, right? How did this happen, honestly? How did the IRS become what it is today? How does it have all of these employees, and how does it have all of this money in this budget, man? I don't know. I don't know how something that came from nothing now has all this, man. That just sounds like magic to me. All right, let's keep it going. Right, so look at what they even do. They have criminal investigations, right? So the IRS also does criminal investigations. Where did they get this power from? These are just questions I have. I'm just curious about, because we're just doing the grand jury bit right now, and we're trying to see, where did this entity get this power from? We don't know, right? How did the American system of taxation, where did this even come up from? I don't know, right? We're just looking right now, right? We're investigating. The American system of taxation is based on the premise, right, that all income is taxable. What is income, right? What is tax, right? I know what tax means. Tax means to touch, right? So why are you trying to touch something called income, which includes illegally earned income? I don't even know what this is, man, right? So there's an entity right here called the IRS that was created by a delegated power or a delegated authority, right, which was then created by another entity that was delegated power or delegated authority, man. Which means that you have no power and you have no authority to do what you wish to do, man. So I don't know how you can even have criminal investigations, man. Someone needs to check you. Someone needs to look at where you come from, right? Because we're showing you where you come from, but we just showing you that you have no power as an entity. You have none, right? So let's keep it going. So the reason why we looked at that was it? Yeah. Okay, so we want to show you frivolous, right? Here's frivolous, right? Silly, empty, trifling, worthless, right? But here's where the word tracks to. Break, rub away, crumble. So if you're frivolous, you break. If you're frivolous, you rub away, you crumble, right? You are friable. Let's keep it going. Friction, right? Friction also breaks down to cut, right? See, look at that. To rub, break, to cut, right? Friction, friable. Friable, friction, same. All right, let's keep it going. All right, boom. Person. Remember this, man, because this is something that every man and every woman has. They have a person, right? Every man and every woman has a mask, right? See this right here? Right, this is what person means. To sound through, right? The mask, right? You see this? You trace it down. Fetissus, mask, right? That's what a person is, right? So that's why you can have things that are not man and not woman also have the title person, right? Because it's just something you sound through. That's why corporations can be persons, right? That's why banks can be persons, man, because it's just something you sound through. It's like a mask. Scary simple, right? All right, let's keep it going. So this is what we were looking at. We were looking at right here, the truth about frivolous tax arguments, right? So they claim that there's things that they can just rub away, right? There's an argument that they can rub away, right? But if you come to the IRS, it's so much fun. Just come here and look at it, right? But they have a document on their website that describes and responds to some of the common frivolous arguments made by individuals and groups who oppose compliance with the federal tax laws, right? So there are no tax laws. Right, there might be codes, there might be statutes, but I'm pretty sure if you go and you dig, right, you're gonna find out that this thing right here isn't even a real thing, man. But it's just fun. So you can click on this right here, and then you can come in here, and then you can see the voluntary nature of taxes, right? Here's one of them right here. Some taxpayers assert that they are not required to file federal tax returns because the filing of a tax return is voluntary. That's true, right? That's true, but look at what they do right here. The word voluntary, as used in flora, right? What the hell is flora, man? I don't even know what that is, right? But whatever, man. So look at what they do, right? So they give you more word salad, right? So there was a case right here. You can see Flora versus the United States, right? So someone went in here. Go read this case if you wish. I don't wish to read this case because I don't really care, right? Because the IRS is delegated power, delegated authority. So whatever. This document is made for other entities who don't know how to argue. Scary simple service, right? So let's go into Title 26, right? So we like to look at U.S. Code 26, right? And then we like to look at exemption from tax, right? So what entities are just exempt from taxes? So you don't even have to worry about playing their game, man. It's stupid simple, right? So if you just go in here and we're hanging out with Cornell right now, and then you want to see, well, who's exempt, right? So everybody that's a 501 is exempt, right? But what is that? An organization described in subsection C or D, right, shall be exempt from taxation under this subtitle, right? So if you scroll down and you look at the list of exempt organizations, right, and then you're like, oh, okay, the following organizations referred to in this subsection, right? So you have government entities that are exempt from paying taxes, right? But then if you scroll down here and then you look at 3, 501c3 subsection, whatever, corporations and any community chest fund or foundation organized and operated exclusively for religious, right? What's up, church? Charitable, what's up, church? Scientific, what's up, church? Testing for public safety, oh, hey, what's up, schools? Literary or educational purposes, what? Right, so all of these entities right here, if you're organized in that fashion, you guys are exempt from paying taxes. Oh my God, that's almost like the whole world, man. All right, let's keep it moving. Right. Let's just look at some more words, man, because we just like looking at words, right? Here's 26 U.S. Code, subsection 7701, definitions, right? Remember when I was telling you everybody has a person, right? Look at this right here. The term person shall be construed to mean and include an individual, a trust, estate, partnership, association, company, or corporation, man, right? So in this code, they try to trap all these entities right here under the title person, man, right? Isn't that fun? To me, that's fun, but that's just like, you can go here and you can look at a bunch of words and definitions and just have fun all day long, man, with IRS, man. They're just so much fun, right? But here goes another one. We wanted to know, like, what is income, right? Because it's the Internal Revenue Service and they always do income taxes, right? But then if you look at the definition of income, right, something to come in, right, whatever, right, you're folding things into things. Look at this right here, right? This word is just so ridiculous of how they define income. I don't even know what it means, man. Look at this, right? Income when not preceded by the word taxable, distributable, net, undistributed, net, or gross means the amount of income, right? So stop right there, right? They're using income to define income. Right? So once you see that, you just know that you're in word salad, man. You're just all lost in the sauce, man. Let's keep it going. Okay, here we go. Gross income. Here's another one, right? So now they have gross income, right? They're just funny how they define the words, man. The IRS, honestly, they've just become one of my favorite organizations. I love them. I love the IRS because they're just so silly, right? They're just so silly. But look at this one. General definition of gross income. Except as otherwise provided in this subtitle, gross income means all income. What? All income, right? So now they're using income, gross income. They're just using all of these words to define themselves, man. And then that's why I think they got rid of grammar in school, right? Because once you can't read, right, you're just going to get lost in the sauce, man, right? So basically, like, I'm done. I'm just done with the IRS, man, because you guys, like, you were fun back in the day. Now you're just fun just to look at, but I don't even really wish to play with you anymore, man. Like, you guys are just silly. You're just kind of silly. So let's go ahead and keep it moving, right? So we wanted to show you this right here. This is in Genesis 1926, right? And then this is all about, Sodom and Gomorrah, right? But then we like this bit right here. Let's see this, right? But his wife, whose wife? Lot's wife. Right, Lot's wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. Right, so God hooked up Lot, right, and his family, and he was trying to let his fam know, like, yo, man, we're getting ready to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Right, straight up, bro, we're gonna destroy it. Right, and then we're just gonna give you time to get out of there. Right, just make sure you don't look back. Right, make sure you don't look back. Right, but his wife, she looked back and then she turned into a pillar of salt, man. So salt's a fun word, right? But I want to show you a word link, right? This is just going to be so much fun, right? Check this out. So when you look at the term salary, right? Salary, if you trace salary down, it'll take you to salt, right? So your salary is salt. Remember that, right? So they're always trying to turn, like the IRS. The IRS is something like Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Look at that. Compensation, payment, right? You know, look at this. Wages, pay, reward, right? Salary is salt. Just remember that, right? Salary is salt, right? So whenever you hear that term salary, just know that they're talking about salt, man. That's it, right? That's it. So we're done. We're done with this bit right here, man. So just remember, what's up, John 11? We're going to hang out with John 11 and say, yo, right? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, man. Scary, simple service. Hi, God. Thanks for the shine. We love you, man. Right? So we want to do this one more time, right? Because we want to send you a reminder. My man, David Jose. Go to DaveCaresForYou on Rumble, right? Rumble, right? Check out this video. Click on it, right? You can get access if you go right here to www.restoremyrepublic.com. And then my man, he's going to break this down for you, right? He's going to break it down so cold, right? And it's going to be so much fun because you're going to have people on there and he's going to show you so many beautiful words. And then those beautiful words are going to give you so much power. Like you're just going to be able to go to anyone. Like you're just say, I'm Godzilla. I'm saying Godzilla, but I have to say it like how the Asians do. Godzilla, right? You know, he'll turn you into Godzilla, right? You know, because you'll be able to get some power, right? That's it, man. That's my man. Shout out to Dave, bro. All right, so check this out. Let's close it out, right? We're going to close this bit out, right? We always want to show you the order of God's realm, right? The order of God's realm. Remember, God created the world. Check. Remember, God created man, aka the people. Check. Remember, people created states. Check. Remember, people created constitutions. Check. Remember, people created governments. Check. Question: when did government become boss of the people? Answer: never. The people are the boss. You know why? God said so. All right, so that's it. I'm done. Right, I'm going to go chill. I'm going to go watch something on the screen right now, and I'm just going to have some fun. All right, remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.